Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the comedian Courtney Black. Hey, Courtney, how you doing?
Hey, John. Thanks for having me. I'm excellent.
Yes, you are. And thanks so much for being with me. And I'm looking forward to sharing some of your comedy work with our audience, please, Courtney. So if it's cool with you, how about we tune into your YouTube channel and check out some of your stand-up?
Definitely. Let's go.
All right, cool. All right, everybody, let's take a look now at some of the stand-up comedy of Courtney Black.
Clap it up for my single people. Where my single people at? Clap it up. Where you at? And you're happy. I like it. Clap if you're in a relationship. Where you at? Where are my relationship people? She had to check in right here. She wasn't sure if they were official. Clap if you single and in a relationship. Where y'all little don't know what you want to do with your life? Wasting my time. There you go. She's having fun. That's what you're doing. Ooh, I'm single in these LA streets, y'all. It's rough. It is rough. I started online dating. Anybody did some online dating? She said, It was rough. But you found somebody? Oh, you got married? I found one in the street too. What? Wasted a year online dating. What I can appreciate with online dating is that you know right away what a person's reading and writing skills are. Yes, you do. I have 2 degrees and I am super petty. If you don't know your theirs, and theirs, we aren't going there. We are not going there.
Hey, Courtney, really funny. I'm so glad to share some of your work with our group, and I sure appreciate you. Now, can you tell me, where are you from and how'd you get involved in comedy?
Well, it's a very different pathway I took. I am originally from DC.
Uh-huh.
I live in LA now. I moved here from Atlanta, John. I actually used to do cancer research. So I was in the medical field for a while. And as a medical technologist. And my sister asked me to come out to LA. And I wasn't sure. I was going to go back home to DC. This is like after grad school. And
Uh-huh.
I said, all right, I'll come out there with the earthquakes. Let's see, put my
Yeah.
life on the line. And she said,
Fires,
when you were
Mother Nature.
right,
Yeah.
this is my older sister. She said, when you were younger, you used to always want to be an actress. And I didn't remember that, but I didn't remember that I did want to do things, model. I got on a little show like Electric Company in DC. It's a DC version. But I did have a little thing inside of me where I wanted to show some talent. And my parents were just strict educational people, so it was not even considered. But
Yeah.
I got out here, I had a birthday, and I said, you know what? I can always go back to the medical field. Let me try it and see before I have any regrets. So I actually started with the acting, and I was praying. I don't know if there are any spiritual people out there, but I was praying every night for a way. What happened is the audition room is a cold white room.
Uh-huh.
And I would do background work because I knew nothing about the acting world at all. And I would get upgraded on background because the set was already seen. But when I would go into an audition in the white room, I couldn't book anything and I just felt disconnected. So I was praying every night, like, God, give me a venue where I can say my own words.
Right.
And at the same time, I did that prayer like every night for like 2 years. At the same time, my girlfriend had been in my ear saying, Courtney, you need to do stand up. I'm just the funny one in the group. So I do not advise just because you're the funny one in the group to get on stage.
Yeah.
So it was hard because I can retort, I can come back with something funny. I have a smart mouth, a funny sense of humor, but I was like, I can't go on stage and start funny. Like, I can't just come out. So I fought it for 2 years. And then one night I was saying my prayer and I was asking for that voice, a venue where I could say my own voice. And I was like, maybe it's comedy. Duh, you've been telling me all this time through my girlfriend. So that is how I started. And I started in 2008. So it's been a journey that I love, and I'm so happy I found it.
I am so happy too. It's great that you actually, you decided to take a leap of faith, no pun intended there. And I'm so glad that spiritually you didn't give up. You had faith in God that he was going to actually like reveal for you. and to keep asking, I think, is important, because time is one of those things where we're very impatient. We want an immediate answer. But the fact of
Right.
the matter is as we grow and progress, maybe the timing wasn't right, or you weren't spiritually mature enough to be at the threshold of which to be able to have the courage to just go for it. But courage for sure, because comedy is one of those things where audiences are cutthroat, and there's so much pressure in a way to be funny and to have those immediate retorts where you can come back if there's a heckler
Exactly.
and all of that. You have to have kind of a thick skin
You
um,
do.
to be able to take it and dish it out, right?
And John, you only learn by failing. Like, you know what I mean? You have to bomb in order to be like, oh, that's what I need to do, and get funnier. So yeah,
Right.
it's hard on the ego.
Yeah, you become a little bit calloused, I'm sure. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I got to tell you what, that is part of the process, and becoming, and creating more refinement in your comedy and also your writing, because, comedy is all about writing and
That's
creating
right.
content. So you are a creator as well from that perspective.
Exactly.
And that's really cool. Now, how about some of the other comedic influences that you may have had, other comedians that may have inspired you?
Well, it's funny because people in the comedy world kind of laugh at me because I didn't watch comedy. I watched Saturday Night Live growing up, but I watched National Geographic or science. I was a biology major, so I didn't even like have follow comedians growing up, but I do have the love for George Carlin, love him to death.
Oh,
Cheryl Underwood, my mentor on the talk, J. Anthony Brown, Chris Rock, Seinfeld. I just love small, ingenious people. Red Fox. Oh my goodness, his old
oh.
clips are amazing. So yeah.
Well, listen, it's so much brilliant, comedic talent that you just represented there. And, something so interesting about George Carlin's command of language and words in general, and the energy in those
Yeah.
words. But all those celebrity comedic giants that you just mentioned, I love them all. And they all have a signature kind of frequency, but a commonality in that they can poke fun at themselves and therefore at the world, and make it really relatable for the rest of us.
Yes.
So I'm so glad that you do it in the style in which you do, having appreciated those influences. Now, what are you working on now, Courtney? What's coming up for you?
Well, I am working on my 30-minute special, so maybe by the fall it should be ready to be out. Taping this summer, so look forward to that. I was hired to write a script on a 1930s Black female who did some amazing things. So I wrote that as a short film. So we'll see how that is going along by probably the fall, maybe too. It should hit festivals and things. Yeah, and just always writing and working and hitting the stage, on tour also with Nika King from Euphoria, so on HBO. So
Love it.
yeah.
Courtney, those are such great developments. I'm so glad that your career is blossoming the way it is, and
Thank you.
obvious in testimony to your talent, but also to the visions of being able to be involved in these creative pursuits. I know that it's very magnetic, and that you're going to be attracted to and attracting great things to come. So we really appreciate that you're on FENIX360. And I want everyone to tune into your social media channels that you can find below our interview, and also look for your rise on the FENIX360 app. So
Yay,
Courtney,
thanks for having me, John.
so
It was a
great.
pleasure.
The pleasure's all mine. Thanks, Courtney. You take good care.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I do love men who are chivalrous. I really love guys because my daddy was like a very chivalrous cat. Open the car doors. Anybody? Do you open the car doors? Your daddy did that too. But did your man do that? We got to find the men who are doing that. Yes. Ladies, okay, if a man does not open your car door, we can train them. I'm going to let you know right now. They are trainable. Yes, they are. You cute little strong man. A guy didn't open my door. I was like, Courtney, that's all right. You're a big girl. Shh. You can open it yourself, right? So I walked over, I opened the car door, but when I did, I scraped it on the curb, just on the bottom, just a little bit, just a tad. He has to hear that. Like, let him hear that. He will not let you touch that car door ever again. We win. He's trained. I'm Courtney Black. You can find me at COURTNEYBlackComedy.com. Thank you, guys.